Well, I'm Jason Fuchs. I'm a financial advisor, financial planner with Wells Fargo Advisors. So thank you, Wayne, for being here. Larry, of course. And thank you all for coming. Hopefully I'll get to chat with you a little bit. I was running a little behind schedule, so I apologize. I am here to discuss how to select a financial planner. I want to talk about why on earth would you select a financial planner. I'll get into what you want to look for when selecting a financial planner. I'll talk about resources, and then we'll describe compensation and the differences between some financial planners. So why even look for a financial planner? Well, I think the pendulum of life, it's swinging so fast. You've got family, you've got a business you're trying to run, and hopefully in between, you're trying to have some fun at some point. The velocity of information that's thrown at you regarding financial affairs, regarding the economy, it can get overwhelming. So I don't think there's anything wrong with seeking someone to help managing your investment plan, managing your financial affairs. Much often, like you select an attorney to manage your legal affairs, or a business planner to help take your business to the next level and plan a little bit more, it's a great idea to select a financial advisor, to search for somebody to help. I was redoing the bathroom and I had a leaky faucet, and I went out and I decided I was going to do it myself. Got all the parts for it. I spent all the time trying to do it, and turns out I bought the wrong part. So guess what? Back to Home Depot I went. I had to find the right part, and then I had to go into the return line and exchange it. So in the end, the leaky faucet, it was fixed, but it was very time consuming, and it took a lot more work than I anticipated. Do-it-yourself investing is not that easy. If you make a mistake, it may take years, months to realize that mistake, and by then it's too late. The market is not as forgiving. There's no return policy when it comes to investing. And that's why I think a lot of people like to turn to a financial planner. What do you look for when selecting a financial planner? It seems pretty simple, a little bit confusing to others, but I think what you want to look for is someone that listens to you. You don't want a financial planner that's going to talk at you. You want somebody that's going to listen to you. You want somebody that's going to help you figure out what your goals are and how to reach those goals. You want somebody who's going to provide you with the tools, the experience, the knowledge to help you reach your goals as easy and conveniently carefree as possible. You want somebody who's going to structure an investment plan based on your goals. So once you come up with what you want out of life, you want somebody who builds a customized investment plan around that. Not to mention, when selecting certain products or certain investments, you want to be able to adapt to the obstacles that life throws at you. You're talking kids, marriage, growing your business, whatever. Not to mention the ups and downs in the market. So you want a plan, you want an advisor, an investment planner who is going to structure your plan in such a way that it can adapt to what's going on around you. You want to trust that person. Just because that person is top of their class, the hot shot on Wall Street, everybody turns to him to manage their investments, that does not mean that trust is automatically given. You want to feel comfortable with that person. You're giving this person your secrets. You're telling him your hopes, your dreams. You're telling him what you want out of life. Furthermore, you're telling him about all your financial affairs. You have to trust this person. If you talk to somebody and you feel like he's going to mug you out in the parking lot in 10 to 15 minutes, steal your wallet, probably not somebody you want to work with. A little extreme, but you get the point. You have to have that feeling of trust. If it's not there, well, guess what? You can go research it. FINRA.org, F-I-N-R-A, they allow you to actually research your financial advisor. Everything is public information. And we're talking from, it can be DUI, it can be an arrest. I mean, everything is out there. You can find out where these guys went to college, whatever you want. So it's all public information. Where do you go to find a financial planner? Do you pick up the phone book and look for a financial advisor? You can, but there's a lot easier methods. A lot of people choose to talk to their family and friends, which can get a little awkward. You're out with John Smith, you're golfing. Hey, John, great hole. Just inherited $500,000. Do you have an investor or an advisor that you think I should work with? Well, next thing you know, you're tied up to the back of John's golf cart, and he's telling you to tell him where those investments are. So, you know, it's not as extreme as that, but it gets awkward trying to ask a friend or family member. So a lot of times you can turn to your legal counsel. You can turn to your business planner. Talk to your CPA. These folks work with professional advisors all day, and they're going to know who will fit with you. So they're not going to just recommend an advisor for you. Chances are they're going to find somebody that fits in with you. Another great opportunity is seminars. If you hear of an event in your community, and they're happening all the time, these guys, advisors, financial planners, throw seminars all the time. It can be talking about the economy, talking about investments, whatever. They're always doing seminars, and it's a good way to meet a financial planner, because chances are that financial planner has his clients attending that seminar. And it's great because you get to see how that person interacts with prospective clients as well as the clients that are attending that seminar. So it's an interview without even really interviewing a person, and it's a great opportunity. Chances are you'll get a nice lunch, maybe dinner, that sort of thing too, so it's not always a bad gig. Investment clubs are also a great place to find a financial planner. I have an 80-year-old client, and he has a group that he meets with every other week, and they talk about the economy, they talk about investments, whatever, and it's really neat because it's unbiased. You know, they're asking questions, they're talking to each other like real people, and I've actually, undercover if you will, I've attended some of these, and they're really great places to get information and talk to people about how they feel about their financial planner and those that they're dealing with. I would hesitate on trying to research investing yourself. If you feel comfortable and you feel like you want to look for a financial planner, reading about how to do it, it's going to be counterproductive. I've seen people go out and try to find information on how to invest, how to create a financial plan so they can better understand who they want to work with. Well, in the end, they say, well, I've done all this work, screw it, I'm going to work for myself. I don't need to hire somebody, I've just done all the work. So I'd caution you on doing too much research. It can get a little counterproductive. When looking at a financial planner, let's say you have someone in mind. I think a lot of people get tripped up when it comes to designations. So for example, you have John Smith, CFP, HRW, Vice President, Secretary of Investments. It gets overwhelming. The reason these designations exist, I'm sure some of you all know, that advisor is trying to tell you what he specializes in. The most common, CFP, Certified Financial Planner. That person is specializing in taking an overall approach to managing your financial affairs. So this person has undergone rigorous studying exams, and they've been giving that designation to show that they take a holistic approach when it comes to your investments. There are other designations that estate planning. Maybe that financial planner works with taxes. The point is, ask. Designations don't always mean that that person is going to be the best advisor to work with. You want to ask that person, what do you specialize in? What can you help me with? When I talk to my clients, I specialize in small business growth through investing, So I manage the financial affairs of small business owners. I specialize in estate planning and estate settlement. I don't have that designation, but guess what? My firm provides training so I can have that specialty and connect with my clients on that level. So ask, and if you feel comfortable, maybe that person with the designation is the person you want to work with. If not, it's your comfort level. It's what you feel comfortable with. I think a lot of times people confuse financial planners with brokers. Yes, a financial planner is a broker, but a broker is not a financial planner. It's like the square is a rectangle, rectangle is not a square, whatever. Tomato, tomato. The point is, a broker is someone who makes transactions based on what you want. So they will buy and sell for you. That's your broker. A financial planner tends to take more of an overall approach. A financial planner tends to look at your overall situation. But guess what? The financial planner is the broker because based on what you want, he's still making transactions on your behalf. The reason I caution you when looking at these two groups of people is brokers, they tend to sell products, specific products. As a broker, you can take certain exams to be allowed to sell certain products. For example, maybe you only sell mutual funds, maybe you only sell annuities. The problem with working with someone like that is tunnel vision. They're not looking out for your overall financial well-being. Not necessarily a bad thing, again, if you're comfortable with that. But if this person is selling you products and not really taking your needs into account, that can become a problem. So working with a financial planner, they tend to have more resources at their disposal when it comes to trying to figure out how to meet your needs and your wants. Picking products and solutions that cater more toward what you're looking for in order to meet your goals. I like to always talk about compensation because a financial planner, there's two ways to structure compensation. You can look at it from a transactional standpoint, meaning you pay as you go, which a lot of people find cheaper. So maybe you have a mutual fund you want to buy for your grandkids, and you want to hold that mutual fund for 10, 15 years. Guess what? Transactional is the way to go because you're not making any changes. However, on the other end of the spectrum, working with a financial planner, if you're taking a holistic approach, you want everything working together, not just your investments. And a lot of financial planners, they tend to charge a percentage based on the total assets you have with them. Now you're thinking, oh great, how expensive is that? What's that going to cost me? If I could give you the opportunity to travel anywhere in the world, where would you pick? Anywhere in the world, free, no charge. Where?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, okay. So we're going to send you to Hong Kong, and we're going to give you two options. The first option is going to cost you a quarter. All right? Pay a quarter, we're going to take you to Hong Kong. Well, guess what? We're not going to fuel your plane for you. You're on your own for that. And we're not going to provide you with staff, so you're going to have to get there on your own. Option two, we're going to give you it's going to charge or cost you $1.50, excuse me. With that $1.50, we're going to give you the plane, we're going to gas it up, we're going to give you all the staff, and we're going to give you a flight crew. Which option would you choose if given the opportunity? Chances are option two. But again, it is based on what you feel comfortable with. Some people feel comfortable paying as you go. Some people feel comfortable paying a percentage of the assets that you have with the advisor. I think the point to take away is do it. If you're not managing your financial affairs, if you don't have an investment plan in place, maybe it is time to seek out a financial advisor. If you don't do it now, chances are it's not going to get done. And the more time you give yourself, the more success you're going to have in meeting your goals and what you're looking for.